I was finally praying, Lord, you can change me if you want. I will submit. If I cannot do it, you can. You will strengthen me. I will endure because of you.
I heard a saying, just surrender, Gladys. Learn how to surrender. Everything is not under your control. I'm Deaconess Gladys Margaret Barretto, mother of three, and at present, I am working with my husband. In Good Shepherd Church, I am the department head of the Christian education. Well, I came from a family which does not talk about religion because simply say we are mixed. We don't believe in one religion.
I'm Deacon Barretto. I live in Catalunan Grande. I'm a businessman. We have 3 kids, and my wife is Gladys.
Now tell us, how did you meet Christ?
Met Christ through Pastor Park. Before I got married on year 2000, Pastor Park and I talked. He was very persistent in approaching me. He's really persistent. And whenever I say no, he will really push you hard. And he's like a father to us, our second father. And he shared to me the gospel, the salvation, which I can say I already knew because Roman Catholic and Episcopalian Church are spreading the same news also. But it's just that I'm just a regular church goer. So I was baptized in 2001, and I can say that my journey as a Christian during those times were not that good. I still the same old me. I just go to church and then go home. And in 2010, that's when I met Christ. Personally, I met him personally. That was the lowest point of my life. It was the time when I am so lost with my career, with my studies, and direction in life. Because I used to be a very controlling kind of person. I used to have timelines. Everything was arranged. That was me. And then I just prayed in the house because that was just me. The children were in school at the time. Then I'm asking him, maybe blaming him for little. I'm asking him why these things are happening to me. And then I cried, and then there was a voice that I heard saying, just surrender, Gladys. Learn how to surrender. Everything is not under your control. I listened to the voice. I haven't noticed that for 6 hours I was asleep. When I woke up, and then the children were there already, I felt light, and I felt that God really touched me, and that's the moment I knew that I must surrender. After I surrender everything to God, I started to stop worrying so much. I started to feel joy in my heart. It's a very rare encounter with God. And that moment really changed how I perceive life, how I see God as the one controlling my life.
Jesus Christ personally.
Actually, at first, it was through my mom. When we met Pastor Park here, it was in Vincent Heights before. We still didn't have the building. When Pastor Park approached me and shared the gospel, I really look at him as my second dad. Eventually, 1998, I was starting to question myself, like, why am I going to church? What's the real score? What's the idea going to church? Before, my life was meaningless. I thought going to church is like uh, just to please my mom. When time goes by, I met Gladys. Then she's keeping on asking na, how long have you been in the church? And then I realized, oh, it's been a long time. It's been years I've been there. I still don't know what to do. I still don't know what I'm doing in the church. When we got married, Mark, what is your real plan? She's asking. Even Pastor is asking. My mom, I was just clueless that time because I'm still young. And then I thought myself like, when when are you going to change? When will you follow Christ? Because you're being told you're Christian. Then I told myself, it's about time that I must be serious. I was finally praying, Lord, you can change me if you want. I will submit during that time. And then finally, it follows like, oh, my mom keeps on praying for me. And then Pastor Park told me, I'm praying for you. Wow. So it's a lot of pressure for me. And then after that, I finally realized it was for my well-being, not for them. It was for me to glorify God. When I woke up one day, I had Micah, we had baby. I told myself, okay, Lord, I will submit. I will follow you. I will do my best. If I cannot do it, you can. You will strengthen me. I will endure because of you. I was having the buy and sell business. I was praying actually before I open. And Lord, I was asking, give me wisdom so that I can talk to my clients and my employees that everything will be smooth. Not like before, I just open and my own knowledge na the way I handle things still having chaos. Years after, Pastor Park told me I was still open during Sundays. And then he told me, during Sundays, why are you open? It is the Lord's day. Even the Lord rested on the seventh day when He created the world. Then I told him, Pastor, I have so many buyers during Sunday. And he told me, no. Monday to Saturday, the Lord can also bless you. Maybe more than you expect. Told myself, okay, Mark, you are only human being. So might be, this is the opportunity for you to know more the Lord. I tried, and then eventually, the buyers came in. It's really blessing from God. Now, when I ask God, Lord, it's up to you. You will be the one who will take care today, tomorrow, and next day. Finally, I have set myself like I want to follow you more, Lord. I want to know you, and maybe you can use me so that my employees and my clients will also be blessed.
You know, the greatest discouragement is that when you see a Christian, a Christian, especially church mate or what, when they are doing things that are not in accordance with the Christian values, I felt discouraged. As time goes by, I tend to understand that Christianity is not perfectionism. Being a Christian does not give you a title or an entitlement to be somebody who is perfect, somebody who is holy, and somebody who can judge others. We are not temptation-proof, sin-proof, and we tend to commit mistakes at some point in our lives, even though we are already Christians. Being a Christian means giving yourself up to God, surrendering your plans, your goals to God. No matter how hard Christian walk life is, you must persevere and we must always seek Christ's help. We cannot do things in our own. It's just really through Christ that we prosper.
To tell you honestly, it was a time that Pastor Park told me that you will be installed as Deacon. And I was really shocked. Wow, Deacon. It's another level. I was really thinking na maybe I'm not worthy of it. Or maybe I can be a discouragement to others. At that time, he told me a year before we will be installed, I was really doing everything in my power, especially in my business, so that I can make more money. My life is turning around for my future, like planning around for my future. I didn't really imagine that I will be a deacon. And when I was asking Pastor, if I will be deacon, what will I do? I will be like model, or I will be like just a simple member? Then he told me, you will be serving God. So it's still a privilege to serve God. It was my wife who encouraged me also that you can do it. You just need to pray. You just need to talk to God. So it was really a struggle to me during that time. It's like, it's up to you, Lord. You will do everything for us. It was 2018. And then when we got installed, for some time I still, commit sin. When I asked Pastor, and when you are installed as deacon, the more trials will come. You must be strong. So I was really praying hard, Lord, why did you put me here? Maybe it's another misunderstanding or something na I should not be here. But finally, I had overcome when my wife keeps on pushing, you can do it. You can do it. Also, when I look at my two sons and daughter, I was really saying, Lord, help me to become a model. Not only for my two sons and my daughter, but also for the people looking at me.
Now, what has been the most helpful things in motivating your walk with Jesus?
Of course, it's through prayers. We must pray to God what we really wanted to change in our lives. And aside from praying, at least we are mindful. We are mindful of our actions. We are mindful of the things that we think, of the things that we say. And maybe baby steps, little steps, and then God will do the rest.
At Kuya Mark,
The groups that we had before, like cell groups, helped me a lot to realize na I should submit to Christ, surrender everything to Him. And also, my wife, every time she keeps on reminding me, sometimes I commit mistakes. Mark, that's wrong. It's gone. But for some time, I did not see to it that she saw na I submitted, because sometimes I'm being rebellious. I'm being rebellious to my wife na I hate to admit that she's right. Like, okay. But when I look at TV, I look at everyone like, your wife is right again. Okay. Then I was really afraid that to be called like, you're afraid of your wife. And then I thought of it like, it's God I'm following. Maybe she used my wife so that I can be in the right path.
how do you encourage one another practically in your walk?
Actually, that was before during the lockdown. Kasi we are forced to do the things like only family in the
Bible reading.
house,
You do
Bible
Bible reading.
reading, and then online. It was during that time we are really forced to do the things that we don't usually do as family. And then I saw na my sons and daughter, they're waiting for the time. Okay, Daddy, we will be like reading the Bible now. Okay, they know their time and schedule for the reading because my wife told them tomorrow you will read and tomorrow you will be opening prayer.
Did they follow?
They really did. So at last, my wife, I saw she was very powerful in our family. This pandemic is also discouragement for others. At least it's been an encouragement to my family.
Jesus is Lord. How would you explain that statement?
Okay, Jesus is Lord. Jesus is the one who is in control of my life. So, my plans, if it is not in accordance with His plans, they are nothing. They are just mere plans. But when I surrender them to Christ, then that plans will be more fruitful. So that is why when I say Jesus is Lord, He is the one reigning in my life. He is the one in control of my life.
Anything that you want to happen years from now?
Actually, it's been years before I've been saying to Gladys na there will come a time na if I already settled everything for our family, we will just stay in one building and then I want to do ministry. Even Pastor Park, I told him, I want to go with you. Every time you go ministry or mission, if God will allow that I will grow old na with the kids and then the kids will take care of the business, I will be spending time more in the church with Pastor if God will allow.
Actually, we are into missions. So there are things that we really wanted to do with mission. We cannot do those stuff because the children are still going to school. But when they will grow old and have their own independent lives, maybe I will ask God to send us where He wants and use us to be a vessel of salvation for other people.
I'm Deacon Mark Barretto.
I'm Deaconess Gladys Barretto, and
And
this
this
is
is us.
us.